What are we doing today?
Trying to figure out why all Hondas smoke on VTEC.
Oh, that's a lie.
We know.
We know this to be false. We gotta do valve seals and a timing belt on this.
Well,
let's keep it simple.
We have to spend a whole bunch of time tearing this thing apart to put 16 of these little tiny thingies in the car. And we're doing it with the head on.
Yeah, we're gonna do it the easy, hard way.
The easy, lazy way, hard way.
Yeah, where it might be more work or it might not. I guess you guys are along for the ride to find out. This Prelude is really clean. Look at that. Seat's not even ripped. A little bit of wear. But aside from that, sheesh. How many miles are on this?
100?
Psych, try 206.
Was it 206?
Yeah.
Oh. It was like 103.
Still. Pretty nice. With that pearly white.
And then aren't you gonna paint this?
I don't know, we'll see. There's talks of paint in the future. And we'll see. As long as we don't fuck up his valve seals, maybe he'll have us paint his car.
He might come back to us. Wow, that was loose. Yeah, it's
Plot twist, we're suing GoDaddy. Follow us for more videos on the lawsuit.
Yeah.
You took my gun!
You left it.
God! Damn it!
Yeah,
This just turned into a 2-day job.
yeah.
2
It
days
wasn't already?
spent finding the fucking valve cover hardware that you just flung into oblivion.
Taking the power steering pump off so that we get it out of the way. Because right now it's in the way.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Now that I've gotten this far, I'll explain what I've done and why we're doing it this way. So normally to do, the valve seals, you gotta take the springs off of the valves and the valves can just slide out. You don't want to do it with the cylinder head on the car because if you drop a valve into the cylinder, the head has to come off anyways. So what we're doing is we're going to take the camshafts out, we're also going to take apart the timing belt because we're going to do that too. We're also replacing a radiator, but that's really easy. When we have the cams out, we can get to the springs under here. And what we're going to do, I think you can see them better there, but the retainers are down there and everything in the caps and whatnot for the springs. What we do so that we don't have to take the cylinder head off is we put a hose in there and we pump air into the cylinder while it's at top dead center. And so pumping air into the cylinder at top dead center creates a lift for the valves to keep them shut. That way when we do take the keepers out and the retainers off, the valve stays up the whole time we're doing it. So it's going to be essentially a process for one cylinder, then the next and the next and the next. But that's the easy way for us to do it. That way we don't have to, take everything out, replace all the gaskets, get the head taken care of at a machine shop. So I'm just going to continue taking everything off the front so that we can get the timing belt stuff off, and then we'll take the cams out and get there. We'll see if this will come off with the gun. We might need the tool, but always fun to try. Yeah, buddy. If you haven't ever done a Honda crank pulley, that's awesome. It means it's been off before and probably not properly torqued, but I'm okay with it. Let's see if it'll come out. go. And that is why you don't start bolts with the gun. Taking them out, another thing. So the reason why this happened is because some idiot put the wrong bolt in. You see how much of a shank comes out? The threads start up here, where you can see it's up, you know, threads started on the shank, but there was no threads up there for it to hit. So it ruined everything, and once this really long bolt started coming out, it had to destroy everything somewhere. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see the balance shaft here. This is one of them. There's one on the other side. It has a separate belt from the timing belt. So timing belt, balance shaft belt. And because of all those extra pulleys and things, this cover does not want to come off. Jeez. Now I have to remember how that went so that I can put it back in that way. Now it's time to pull the cams out so that we can get to the top of the valve springs. The nice thing though is, I know I said top dead center before, but I only meant top dead center for the block and the pistons, because these are going to be off, so the valves are going to be all the way up all the time until we actually take the keepers off. Oh. Did Fred break these loose?
No.
If Fred didn't break these loose, that's loose. Someone broke this and JB welded it. No, I'm sorry, RTB'd it together. Wow. The nice thing with these, they have numbers 2, 3, 4, and they always point towards the front. I'm gonna leave these on because someone RTV'd the cam seals in, which means they're now one with the cap. All right, so these are the rockers, the VTEC rockers. Get in there. There we go. So we're gonna just fold those up. These are the retainers. The little pieces in there that hold the retainers on are called the keepers. The valve springs are underneath them, and these are lost motion. What are they called? Lost motion. I don't know, springs or whatever. I actually want to say that. Well, B series, I know I have hydraulic ones. I can't remember if H do. And if they're supposed to be hydraulic, that tells me that someone's been in here before. If not, then this is kind of where they went with the K series route, was with just a spring instead of a hydraulic little piston. This is the contraption that we use to get the valve springs off so we can actually get to the valve seals. It has this bar that goes across the center. This piece locks in on the bar, and the little open part down there goes around the keepers. We use a little magnet, pull the keepers off, and then the spring will come up, and this hose goes to a leak down tester, and the leak down tester now is just filling the cylinder with 50 psi or more. 50, yeah. And that holds the valves up while the crank is at top dead center. So that way we don't have to take the head off, and hopefully the valves do not fall down. Fred's going to help me with the magnet, and then we're going to get the first set of keepers off so we can see where the valve seals are. There we go. Oh, this one has dual valve springs. So right there is the valve seal, and it seals the shaft of the valve from the oil in here. That way when it's down in the port for the exhaust, no oil gets in there and the valve can move up and down. But apparently these are leaking, so oh boy, getting them out is always a fun one. There we go. Yeah, it was stuck on there, but we got it off. You can't see it really because of the camera, but there's little ridges down there that seal holds onto, and that's why it was so hard to come off, because over time rubber is not compliant anymore. So this is the new valve seal. As you can see, it hasn't been pried on by me, so it looks good. But we're gonna push this down, and one thing I learned was it's easier to use an extension with a deep socket to actually make sure they get all the way down than anything else. There, one done. 15 more to go. Now is the point where we got to get the keepers on to hold the spring all the way down. And you probably won't be able to see Fred doing it because it's in between this, way down there. He's got to have a tool in the place and everything. But we have grease on the valve and on the keepers. He's got one partly on there.
It's all the way on.
All the way on there.
Partly.
You can, I don't know if you can see it.
Partly.
Yeah, I think you can get a kind of a look down there where the red is.
Oh, the grease is working against me.
Aha! All right. Good day's work, everybody. Let's go home.
Look at him. Look at him, dude. Look at him. He had to get all lined up, dude. He was so busy getting a haircut that I had to finish this. Never bring your Prelude here. Ever.
Yeah, definitely the worst valve seal job we've ever done.
Yeah, look at how far in these fools are, dude. Look at how deep down in there.
We even
Dropping
had to make
shit.
an invisible tool.
Yeah, we had to make a tool that didn't work. Where is it?
It doesn't work.
What are you doing? Where's the tool at?
I didn't do anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
there was a couple variations of this tool as well.
yeah. Could have worked. But
Should've
essentially, getting the little valve seals off without the proper tool is terrible. So they come off looking kind of like this. Yeah,
But they come off.
but they do come off.
As you
and-
can tell, the seal was horrible before.
Yeah. We'll just put all those in a bag and be like, see, this was
Yeah.
obviously the problem. So all those are in, and now he's gonna put the cans and shit back in because I have to do paint stuff. Yeah.
All right, so I got the timing covers on. They went on easier than coming off, which is always nice. But I'm just gonna piece all this stuff back together. We still have the radiator to do, master cylinder and the slave cylinder for the clutch. And we're gonna do the shift shaft seals for the transmission. But the video was mainly about the valve seals. And this is the buttoning up stage of doing valve seals. If you did this to try and work on your own H series, I'm deeply saddened that you haven't gone to K series yet. But I definitely understand pinching a penny. Save up for a K series. These are horrible. If you thought we weren't going to turn this thing on, like the Miata video, I was tempted. But we're going to start it now. That way you know it's done.